So, our lesson for today is Module 7, Lesson 2, Netizenship and Netiquette in Online Communities. So, lesson outcomes formulated a set of netiquette guidelines. Netizen. What is netizen? Describes persons actively involved in online communities or the internet in general. So they are the persons who are involved with online communities or in internet. Next, netizenship. A person who spends a lot of time on the internet. Netiquette is a code of good behavior on the internet. So netizenship is a person who spends a lot of internet. So we millennials, we are the netizens in compute in internet because we are spending a lot of times using internet, surfing internet. Yeah, that's it. Netiquette is a code of good behavior on the internet. So netiquette is the code of good behaviors. um the policies the rules um that the computers have or the internet have. Next, netiquette guidelines. Manners online are important. So it is very important that we have manners in online because it reflects our behavior. So next, first is protect your reputation. Yes, we must protect our reputation or your reputation because this is our life. This is your personal life, so you must protect your reputation to avoid judgment or to avoid criticism. To respect others. So, it is very important to respect others. Why? Because we are different. We are different to one another. We have a lot of freedoms to express ourselves. So we need to accept one's individual differences. Next, express yourself clearly, use emoticons. Yes, we must express ourselves clearly and use emoticons if you're if there's no word you can explain yourself, then use emoticons. Next, remember the intellectual property. Yes, we must remember the intellectual property um to avoid plagiarisms or to avoid copyright. So um we must put the author's name or the one who wrote that quote or whatsoever. So check spelling, grammar, and punctuations. Of course, we must check our grammars, punctuations, and spelling before we are going to post it, because it is important because there to avoid judgment, to avoid criticism, to avoid corrections. Post before six Post before you post. So we must think before we click. So we must obs- we must observe um we must observe we must observe um the right thing to do before we are going to post 7. Do not share your personal information. Of course, um, we should um, protect our privacy and do not let anyone to know about it because it is very important to secure our privacy. 8. Think about who or what you are representing. So think before you post anything because it is necessary or it is important to um to avoid to avoid judgment, bias, or criticism. Think about who or what you are representing to have proper protections or respect. So last that that was the last, and that's it.